Hi, this is Tim Golema from MAHLE Aftermarket, and I'm with JR Todd again, driver of the DHL Funny Car. So we spoke the other day at the drag strip, and now we're at the SEMA Show 2021. And so I'm going to go down that same course with JR as I did with Sean. So why don't you give people a brief kind of history of how you started in this sport?
The way I got involved in racing here is through my dad. He raced flat track motorcycles even before I was born. So I was pretty much born and raised around that. And due to injuries that he had in the past, broken legs and what have you, they felt it'd be safer for me to go race cars, not motorcycles. So I was 10 years old. NHRA came out with the Junior Drag Racing League. And at the time it was like $3,000 to get you a car and go race. At the 5-horse Briggs and Stratton with a pull start. Hauled the back of my dad's truck to the local drag strip, and not long after that, you got an enclosed trailer, motorhome, modified engine. You better have a couple of them because you're gonna need spares. And just from then on, been hooked on drag racing ever since.
Well, it seemed to work. I mean, you have proven that the junior drag racing philosophy that began would prepare you to race. Now, the other thing, we'd had a conversation before this film had started. And what Sean and JR were saying, that in some of these cases, these junior dragsters would actually beat street cars.
Yeah, I mean, in the way you figure some of that stuff out, like you go to test and tune night and see your local track, you're there at your junior dragster, 10 years old, going, 65, 70 miles an hour in an 8 mile. There'll be, street cars out there not going near that quick. It's pretty wild that you're a young kid going faster than some old man in a street car on the drag strip.
That just goes to show you, though, but that 10-year-old doesn't know any better.
No, they don't.
So for them, this is just how it's supposed to be.
Exactly, and you're that age, like you just want to go quicker and faster. So yeah, I compare it to you talk about us junior drag racers moving up to professionals. Like I played Pee Wee football and Little League baseball. Like as a kid, I wanted to play football. I got older. Of course, I'm not built to play football now, but no, like you have a dream of playing football. Not consider that like junior drag racers. Like they have a dream of being, maybe top UR funny car drivers one day. Like Sean and I are definitely living proof that what the Junior Drag Racing League was designed to do, like it works.
It obviously does. I mean, I'm certainly impressed. I mean, I didn't realize that both of you came out of the same league. And the other thing we talked about, and they also met at some championship at some point. So they knew each other and then end up on the same team later on in their lives in, 15-year span or something?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We met, we were probably, 13, 14 years old or so in the mid-90s at the national championships in Denver, Colorado. And Sean and I had some mutual friends then. I got to know some people from Southern California. I was from Indiana. We meet there at the national championship. And Sean won that year. And I ended up going to Southern California after that race. Because as a kid from Indiana, that was my goal. Southern California, that's a cool place. I want to go out there and hang out. So
there's some truth to that.
Right. I got to go hang out with some of those guys. And once again, hung out with Sean a little bit out there and watch those guys racing in Pomona. And it's kind of crazy how, years later, we're teammates on a professional race team at Kalitta Motorsports and racing at places like Pomona and Denver where we met. It's just, it's kind of surreal how it all happened.
I mean, that's just one of those things that you probably wouldn't know about unless we decided to ask. So, JR, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Tim.